Okay, everybody, just like you can tell by the title, this is one of those channel update videos where we discuss I discuss with you and tell you what the hell's going to go on with this channel going forward. Usually, not a ton of people watch these, but I think, you know, I like to be transparent with you and the way I see things so nobody can say they're caught off guard because there's a channel uploaded talking about this. I've hinted at it for the last couple weeks that I was looking for employment. I secured employment. That employment starts next week. How does this affect the channel? How does this affect MSI? How does this affect the upload schedule? And the couple things I have up here, I put it in orange. You probably can't read it, but I'm trying to use the colors I don't normally use so I don't have to keep buying the same colors and buy a 10-pack of dry erase markers for just one color. So, as far as it affects MSI, this weekend I'm going to get all the other preview videos done. I'll probably record like 4 or 5 videos on Sunday. I intend on doing double uploads next week despite working what will be a full-time job. It's 12 days on, I think, and 2 days off. So it's going to be a real deal job. My intention going into MSI, because I did have all these ideas, I have all the research done, is to get these videos done and out. After that, I am leaning more towards single uploads and some days doing doubles. What you're going to find is that I'm not going to be as active in the comment section. That's because I'm literally not sitting on my ass doing research all day like I was before and commenting during my research. I'll be away from the computer, right? So, first upload will be during the day sometime. I'll have it scheduled and it'll go up. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get the links to post to Discord and Twitter automatically for you guys. So you can see the links. Make sure you join Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and join the Discord, which we'll get into more in depth in a few minutes. But that's going to happen. Make sure you hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. If you're already watching this damn video, I'd hope that you were subscribed. But not many of you hit the notification bell. I advise you to hit that. So the double uploads for next week, we're going to be going over the teams that are left, which should take a few days. There is a 13.7, 13.8 video that'll go up in taking the teams that are at MSI and comparing it to the patches and figuring out how all that works. Also going to have a video for each role, ranking them and doing the champion pool thing that I did last time at Worlds. We're going to do that again. So that's a thing that I'd like to do. So I have like 15 videos. I guess it could be triple upload days next week. A lot of it will be scheduled because I won't be able to actually upload them and babysit the video at first to help it get along. As far as once MSI starts, so like I said, it'll probably be single uploads where I'm recapping games. It'll be roundups for the most part, because that's kind of the deal. When I get out of work, I will be rewatching the games. I 2x speed them, and I watch them, and then I will do the roundup for those that cannot watch them, that also have to work and things like that, just don't have the time, which is the point of the roundups, is to, give people information that they otherwise would not have had in a short time period. So that's the intentions with MSI. And the upload schedule, as far as it affecting members. Supporters, I really appreciate you. There are a few supporters and there are several members. Members, I'm going to try and give you content when it's applicable, the predictions, throughout MSI. That's my goal. Now, that may come in post form. That may not come in video form if I just don't have the time to make another video. Like I said, I have so many videos going out. So keep that in mind. If you are a member or would like to become one, that is the second tier supporters do not get that extra content. They're just throwing me a couple bucks to support the channel, which is hence supporter. Members get that little bit of extra content, whether it be post or video form of me predicting who I think wins and loses. For spring, I finished 300 and is the other board? No, the other board's the the MSI preview board. What I end up like 300 something and 147. So far, with LEC still left to go this week, a couple more games. We keep track of predictions on the Discord, which we'll get, like I said, we'll mention in a minute. The project, if you recall, when I was streaming and I attempted to stream at the beginning of the split, and once I started seeking employment, things like that, I stopped streaming because I didn't want to promise you guys a stream every day that I couldn't give you, when I guess in hindsight I could have done it throughout all of the spring split, because now I finally found that employment, right, which is unfortunate. I guess I could have, kept streaming, but regardless, I mentioned the project a few times there. Did all the research for it. Most of it is done. I would say it's 90% done. I'm going to incorporate the Discord into it. I've decided on how I want to handle it. It is a pseudo Hall of Fame deal mixed with, if you are a traditional sports fan and you utilize great websites, by the way, the sports reference websites, whether it's baseball reference, hockey reference, pro football reference, etc., they do a Hall of Fame monitor, and I took inspiration from that and applied it to League of Legends. So what I would like to do, because I've figured out the top players that have been out of league since 2021 spring, so 21, they ended in 21 spring or before, and I'm going to utilize the Discord to decide who the best players are and who aren't. So if you join the Discord, you may participate in that. If you're just watching this and you don't want to join the Discord, that's fine. You don't have to participate. If you don't take it seriously, though, I feel like I've put a lot of time into it, and it's a respect thing in the end. And I know that the league community doesn't have that, and internet communities sometimes don't have that. I like to think, my Discord's pretty good. I think I've only had to kick 3 people out. So for the most part, it's very good. But there is a gray area of trolly behavior, and that happens in all internet spaces. I'd like to believe that the people that watch this video in its entirety to this point respect my content enough to know where I'm coming from when I say that when I put all this effort into this and want to incorporate the Discord, it is out of respect for the people there, that I think that they are mature enough to handle that. And do what, participate if they would like to in a responsible manner. I don't believe that will be 100% though, because it's never perfect. So I'm going to have to kind of sniff that shit out and have the mods be responsible for sniffing that shit out and keeping bias out of the situation and discrimination and things like that I think people will have towards players from other regions and things like that. Because there is a lot of bias. People have their favorite teams, and that's a deal. And the thing is, like, when you do something like this, and I'd like it to be respected, the process that I would like it to be, you leave that bias at the door and you go into it open-minded. And by the way, because when you join the Discord, you join the welcome channel, and immediately somebody is welcome so-and-so, like anybody. Usually it's me, or it's Danby or Gerb or Protex or Nick. There's many people that will say welcome, right? There will be somebody usually. And if you go, you're supposed to go to the rules and roles channel, and there's rules there. You're supposed to read them. And then there's a couple roles things that you can click on. Some people do watch parties. If you want to click on that, you'll be notified of that. A dedicated simp, that's just me joking and saying if you click this, you will know when I upload content. I notify you when I upload content in the new uploads channel. But then thirdly is a new thing we did this past week, where I did emotes to represent regions, whether it's a region logo or it's a flag to represent a region. And you're supposed to click on that. I'm going to try and I'd like you to do that, so we get an idea of how many people are from what region on the server that are active. Because for the project, I understand we have a very the demographics of this channel are the way they are. Actually, it's majority Brazilian. My CBLOL fans love that I respect them enough to give them a video for international events, and they like to watch my content when we discuss international events. And I respect all of my Brazilian subscribers, right? But well, not more. The other minor regions, not as represented on the Discord, right? And I would like that to increase. So if you're a fan of Latin America, Japan, PCS, VCS, you should join the Discord, because when it comes to the project, there are going to be some players on there from minor regions that need somebody to vouch for them. Because the thing is, there are going to be some people that, and I know this is what I'm going to have to sniff out, is the bias, right? The people that don't respect a player that was in a minor region that may have been dominant for years and years, right? And I think those people do deserve their voice heard, and somebody do it on their behalf. And I can do it, because really what's qualified somebody for even being up for vote is going to be stats and accolades and longevity. But we'll get, that'll be more explained in the Discord in a post. So like, that's a big thing. Like, my goal after MSI, and I hope to God I have enough time, like I said, with this employment, these are what my intentions are. Like, all my ideas that are floating through my head, but I don't know if it's actually going to come to fruition, because maybe it doesn't end up, maybe I won't have enough time. I mean, that's always a possibility. But the project will always exist. I put too much time into it. And it's not a time-sensitive thing, so that will always occur. So that's going to happen after MSI, one way or another. If I have to record 10 videos in a day and then upload them one a day for 10 days, that's what I'll do. However it ends up working out. So that is a reason to join the Discord. Also, player pool. Player pool will be back for MSI. I'm going to post the rules on Monday or Sunday night after. I think the VCS is done this weekend as well as LEC. So once whoever ends last, after that's done, I will open up player pool, and it'll probably be the same scoring system as Spring Split, and then utilize some Worlds rules when it comes to don't, have one from each major region and then a minor region player, and then we'll. After first stage, break it in half. In the second stage, the top half of people move on, and then they participate in the second stage and determine the winner or whatever. So join the Discord if you want to do the player pool thing. If you don't know what that is, go to the Discord. You hit the player pool channel. In the pinned messages are the rules from last split, and they're going to be similar in nature. There's that going on. I've been in discussions with a fantasy app. I don't know what that's. I respect this person might even watch this video. I respect your product. I don't know how I feel about, I don't. I don't want to go any farther about that. I don't like. I'm helping them, but at the same time, I want to be respectful in the way that I just. I have some hesitance in some aspects of my life in general. So, I want to get a better feel for it before really talking about what that deal is. But as far as player pool is concerned, that is occurring on the channel. As are predictions. You join the Discord, you can do predictions and figure out, if you know what you're if you have a good idea of what's going on or not. Some people say it's for fun and all that jazz, and it is. But so is League of Legends, but you care about where you're ranked, right? So predictions are ranked. I might change the rules for summer just to make it, change it up a bit, but you can do that. So I think that's it for this video. I don't know how long it ended up being. I'm sure not many people sat to the end. If you did, I really do appreciate it. And you are the people that I know truly respect me and the time I've put into this. So I really do appreciate it that you have stuck through. And if you skip to the end to hear me say this, I respect you. And at the same time, go back and listen to this shit, because I think that this transparency is important to give you guys. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you about what I intend on doing. So that's it for this video. So if you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. Like I said, you're going to want links for my content because it's going to be coming up randomly. Join the Discord for the player pool, for the project voting, for the predictions, for links, just to be in a community. When there's no league going on, we do get into a little bit of degeneracy, but it's all in non, you know, it's not like it's not phobic related. You add whatever you want to the beginning of phobic. It's not any of that related. It's just silly crap that it's just like shouldn't happen. We run out of things to talk about. So outside of that, though, the community's pretty good. So moderators are great. My mods are great. Yeah, so join the Discord. Oh, and lastly, become a supporter. Supporters, you just throw money at me. That's cool. That helps me keep going. And memberships, like I said, you're going to be getting my predictions, but it may come in post form. If I don't have the time to do a video, I would like to be able to give you a short video because they're only a couple minutes long each. But you get one or the other for my predictions if you value my opinion on who I think is going to win. So that's that. I think I've talked about everything. So thank you for listening if you're just listening, and thank you for watching. And I hope to see you again soon.